You've been Googling Delaware homes, you've watched the videos, you think you know what to expect, but I'm about to tell you the stuff nobody else is talking about. The real, raw, behind the scenes truth about what it's actually like to buy a home in Delaware in 2026. I'm Michelle Dunham, your Delaware Realtor with eXp Realty, buy and sell with confidence, and you are next. Stay with me because this video could literally save you thousands of dollars and a whole lot of stress. Delaware is one of the most underrated states in the entire country for home buyers. No sales tax, low property taxes, proximity to major cities like Philly, Baltimore, and DC. But here's the thing. There are some things that will catch you off guard if you're not prepared. Whether you're a first-time buyer, relocating from out of state, or just finally ready to stop renting, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Delaware is 3 very different states in one. Here's what nobody tells you up front. Newcastle County, Kent County, and Sussex County are basically 3 completely different real estate markets, and what's true in one county might not be true in another. Newcastle County, up north, that's Wilmington, Newark, Pike Creek, that's your competitive market. High demand, low inventory, and prices that move fast. If you're looking here, you need to be ready to move quickly. Kent County in the middle, Dover, Smyrna, Middletown, that's your sweet spot right now for affordability. You get more house for your money, and the growth happening in Middletown especially is incredible. Sussex County down south, Rehoboth, Lewis, Milford, that's your beach and retirement corridor. Prices are higher near the coast, but the lifestyle unmatched. So before you even start looking at houses, you need to decide which Delaware are you buying into. Pre-approval is not optional. It's your golden ticket. I cannot tell you how many buyers come to me excited, ready to go, and they haven't even talked to a lender yet. And in this market, that is a problem. Here's the truth. Sellers in Delaware will not take you seriously without a pre-approval. Pre-approval is not an option. It's your golden ticket. I cannot tell you how many buyers come to me excited, ready to go, and they haven't even talked to a lender yet. And in this market, that is a problem. Here's the truth. Sellers in Delaware will not take you seriously without a pre-approval letter. It's not just a formality. It tells the seller that you are a real buyer, that a lender has reviewed your income, your credit, your assets, and they are willing to back you. And here's what nobody tells you about the pre-approval process in Delaware specifically. There are state programs through DSHA, Delaware State Housing Authority, that can give you down payment assistance and below market interest rates. But you have to work with an approved lender to access them. If your lender doesn't know about DSHA, you could be leaving thousands of dollars on the table. Get pre-approved with a lender who knows Delaware's programs, and then call me, or I can get you in touch with the lender I use. The true cost of buying is more than your down payment. Everyone fixates on the down payment, and yes, that matters, but what shocks most buyers, especially first-time buyers, is closing costs. In Delaware, closing costs typically run between 2% and 5% of the purchase price. On a $300,000 home, that's anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000 on top of your down payment. And Delaware has something called a realty transfer tax. It's 4% of the purchase price, typically split between buyer and seller, but it is something you need to plan for. There's also your home inspection. Budget around $500 to $700, appraisal fees, homeowners insurance, possible HOA fees if your neighborhood has one, and your first mortgage payment is usually due about 30 to 45 days after closing, so you want cash reserves after you close. Nobody tells you to budget for all of this upfront. I'm telling you how, so you are not surprised at the closing table. Delaware moves fast. Hesitation costs you the house. In a competitive market like Newcastle County, good homes are going under contract in days, sometimes hours. I've had buyers fall in love with a house on Monday and miss it by Wednesday because they wanted to think about it. Here's what you need to understand. Thinking about it in this market means somebody else is buying it. That doesn't mean you rush blindly. It means you do your homework before you start looking. You know your budget, you know your must-haves, you know your deal breakers. So when the right house hits the market, you are ready to say yes fast. This is why having a realtor who is on top of the market and communicating with you daily is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Your credit score matters more than you think, but it's not the whole story. A lot of buyers think they need perfect credit to buy a home. That is a myth. But your credit score does directly impact your interest rate, and over 30 years, even half a percentage point difference can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Here's what nobody tells you if your scores need work. The time to fix it is before you talk to a lender, not after you find your dream home. Things like paying down credit card balances, disputing errors on your credit report, and not opening new lines of credit can move your score significantly in as little as 60 to 90 days. Also, FHA loans allow scores as low as 580 with 3.5% down. Conventional loans typically 620 or higher. VA loans for veterans have no minimum score requirement through many lenders. There are options for almost every situation, but you need to know where you stand first. The home inspection is not a formality, it's your protection. I've seen buyers waive inspections to be more competitive, and sometimes in a very hot market, that conversation happens. But let me tell you what a home inspection actually does for you. It tells you the truth about the house you're about to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on. Delaware homes, especially older ones in Wilmington, Newark, and some parts of Dover, can have issues like older electrical panels, aging HVAC systems, or drainage problems in the yard. None of that shows up in the listing photos. A good home inspector will walk you through that house top to bottom and give you a report. And then you get to decide. Do you negotiate repairs, ask for a price reduction, walk away, or accept it as is, knowing exactly what you're getting into? Never skip the inspection. Relocating to Delaware has extra steps, but it's so worth it. If you're moving from out of state, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, wherever you're coming from, the process looks a little different for you. You may not be able to tour homes in person right away. That's okay. Virtual tours, video walkthroughs, and a trusted realtor on the ground doing eyes-on showings for you makes this work. I do this for the relocation buyers all the time, but here's what catches people off guard. You still need a Delaware-based lender in many cases for state assistance programs. You need to understand Delaware school districts if you have kids, and they vary widely by county and town. And you need to factor in the timing. If you're coordinating a sale in another state with a purchase in Delaware, your timeline needs to be very carefully managed. Delaware is absolutely worth the move. No state income tax, on Social Security, low cost of living compared to the Northeast, amazing beaches, great schools, but you need a guy who knows this market. That's what I'm here for. Working with the right realtor changes everything. Here is the honest truth that nobody in real estate wants to say out loud. Not all realtors are equal, and the one you choose matters enormously. Your realtor should know the Delaware market deeply, not just listings, but pricing trends, neighborhood dynamics, which inspectors are thorough, which lenders close on time, and how to write an offer that actually wins. They should be communicating with you proactively, not waiting for you to call them. They should be honest with you, even when the truth is hard to hear. And they should be able to advocate from the first conversation all the way through closing day and beyond. That is exactly what I do for every single one of my buyers. I'm not just handing you the keys, I'm guiding you through one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. If you're thinking about buying a home in Delaware, whether it's this month, this year, or you're just starting to explore, let's talk. A 15 to 30-minute conversation with me can save you months of confusion and thousands of dollars. Click the link below to book your free buyer consultation on my Calendly link. No pressure, no obligation, just real talk about your goals and how we can make them happen. And if this video helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. There's more Delaware content coming every week right here on this channel. I'm Michelle Dunham, realtor with eXp, and everything I touch turns to sold. You are next. I'll see you in the next video.